Hey, it's March and we're out on Lake Winnipeg in Manitoba for the annual SnoBear Migration. There's SnoBear owners from all over Canada and the United States that have gathered out here on Lake Winnipeg chasing those big greenback walleyes, and the fishing's been good. Well, today is the day where they're going to have another festivity, and it's the first annual tournament. So there's a bunch of us that are going to participate in a tournament, and we've got a 4-hour window to catch some big walleyes. Should be fun. Once we get located, there's not going to be a lot of moving around today. We're going to fish a specific area. We're team number 8. It should be interesting. My brother's friend Jerry Collins is with us, and my brother Wayne. So there's 3 of us that'll be fishing in our SnoBear today. Should be a lot of fun, lots of competition. Not much I can do. It's a 2-man job. I think this is going to be quite a tough bite today because number one is there's a lot of machines close together here and a lot of noise on the ice. So it might take a while for these fish to settle down before they're going to hit. And now, given my druthers, I would like to have gone several miles out on the Lake Winnipeg, but here we are. It's a tournament. They've got us in this roped off area here, so it's anybody's game. We'll see what happens.
Nice greenback.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
14 3/4. 14 3/4.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Are we leading the tournament?
You got the lead.
Okay.
Boys.
That's
what you're
supposed to
What you're
do.
supposed to do.
Follow the rules. Extra points. Isn't that 2 extra inches?
Okay, so Jerry just caught our first fish of the day, 11 3/4 inch. 11 3/4 inch on a rattle bait, vertical jig and a crankbait there. We've got various jigs and minnows on here trying to finesse one into hitting, and he got one on an aggressive
Yeah, well,
approach.
we should show the people what we're using, Bob. Everyone's interested. Oops, I had a bite. I'm using a snap jig, Berkeley snap jig with a little trailer, and that glides around in a circle. Jerry, show me your bait there.
Lipless crankbait. This little pink and white spoon was hot yesterday. Caught a 29-inch and a 26-inch fish on it, and it's a 3/8 ounce Johnson Rattling Scout spoon. It's got a rattle on here, and I've got it tipped with a minnow. So it's a heavy, compact jigging spoon. Pretty cool little bait. Hopefully it'll catch me one today.
Morning's been pretty good so far. We just got here within 10 minutes into it. I got a 14 3/4, so it's a pretty good start to the morning.
We've recorded 3 fish for the tournament already out of the SnoBear. I had 12 3/4.
I had a 13.
And I had a 12.
Say that's
19 inches. 16 and a half.
Yeah, today's a little slower than it was yesterday, but we got one on. Not very big, it's only 12. But I think it was the first one this morning, though.
Well, the horn just sounded, and that's the first hour of the competition, Wayne. Now, the rules state, according to...
After that, you can move anywhere within the diamond. And I'm seeing doors opening, and people are thinking, are they going to move? Are we going to be the only ones who move? I think we should move.
Well, the thing is, it's not a very big area, so we're talking about a move of maybe 80 or 90 yards over on the other side.
But then again, you lose time. You're drilling holes, moving.
I vote we move. Jerry, yes or no?
We do.
Okay, there's a yes.
We're out of here.
Wayne, do you want to stay here? You can, but you're not going to come with us. We're moving. Time to get out of here.
All
Let's
right.
find some greener pastures.
Coming up.
Tipping this jig and spoon here with that's quite a pressure crack. Now we're here on Lake Winnipeg, and we're quite a ways offshore, and I'm with my brother Wayne. And Wayne, when you talk about pressure cracks out on big bodies of water or small bodies of water, they can sometimes be fish magnets, can't they?
They can. On Lake Winnipeg, it's a big, shallow basin. There's not a lot of structure. But this thing is so massive. And remember, if you took like we were listening to Ted in his seminar, take a basin and turn it upside down, and this ice is all underneath. He said the minnows all these pressure cracks. A lot of openings. Some people say there's more oxygen there, but they are definitely structured.
So next time you're out there ice fishing, Be careful because sometimes pressure cracks are openings in the ice too. Sometimes they're actually where it gets squished together and they're tighter, but be careful. But as you notice, in both directions here, there's a lot of anglers out here fishing walleyes, and the reason is because they can be fish holding type magnets.
And we heard this morning there's some real lunkers caught along this pressure crack.
So it's time to catch them.
Let's go.
We'll make 13.
12 3/4.
I didn't take it.
What number machine you ran?
Oh, you're gonna hold it again?
Um,
Wanna put it down the hole?
wasn't it number 10? Our number is 10.
Wow, look at
I'm
that.
in with Ted Takasaki.
Go ahead.
Let it down in there, Eli. Nice job.
Buddy.
Good job, Eli.
Great, look at this, gents.
All right, we are back on the board.
Manitoba.
Wayne, get that walleye in some water in the bucket and weigh it in, or should I say measure it?
Why don't you run over with it? I'm seeing you doing a lot of activity.
No, you caught it. You caught it.
There we go.
All right.
I'm back. On the board, folks, on the board.
Well, it looks like the first annual SnoBear Migration Tournament is a wrap now. There are a lot of little fish weighed in or measured.
Yeah,
wasn't
there's
there?
quite a few fish.
It's been a pretty tough bite this morning.
Yeah.
It's only a 4-hour event.
And I think the big fish here that win it is only 16 inches. So
Yeah,
that
16 plus inches so far, from what we've been hearing, is the winner.
classic story,
But,
right at the
but some of
bell.
the guys
Bong.
that weren't in the Derby this morning went out there and caught some big walleyes.
that's right.
Big greenback walleyes, like we were catching yesterday, right?
And that's what we're going to go out after the barbecue and try to get a big one out.
So the bottom line is, you never know.